Okay, so the camera's gotten worse. Oh no. It's like we're in a kaleidoscope. What's up everybody? I hope everyone's well. I got a pen here. It's a pink pen. So like a felt tip, but I've been writing lots of downloads that I've been getting with this pink pen. And like I've got High Frequency Guru on right now, and I was just getting like downloads to come back to YouTube, like build my channel again. You know, it's not very fun getting to 1,000 subscribers and then having your account taken down and it not even being like your fault that it's been taken down. I think I just kind of felt like, oh, well, that's happened. I'll take it as an opportunity to like learn and grow and yeah. And I have learned and grown. And I've learned that, you know, I mean, like, I like TikTok and I like YouTube. Really, I should get, like, my own platform and stuff, but I hope everyone's been well. I'm, like, colouring in, like, on the top of this book, it's got, like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I'm just colouring it in. Like, I want to tell you about my download as well, but I just feel a bit scared. But sorry about that. I just feel like I don't know what to say. Trying to think like what's coming up in my own brain. I've got the words I always knew what to say. And protected. And the download that oh, my ear just went. Great, thank you. Okay, so the download that I just had was it was about the world and like the state of the world right now and how scary that might be, but then also about how like powerful we are as the collective, where, you know, because what was I thinking? I was thinking like I'm a master manifester and I seen this thing about like glamour magic, and like before that I was drawn to check out astrology and like my menstrual cycle because it's synced with the moon, and it's like make no mistakes. And then seen this video and it's like, I think Neville Goddard said it, but the girl was repeating it about your emotions. When you're super in tune with your emotions, you know, you're a good manifester. Because the thing is, like, if you want to experience change, do nothing but sit in how things are right now in your life. And it will feel uncomfortable. And you'll be like, oh, I've got to get up and change and do this. But if you keep like numbing and distracted and, you know, not actually like, because like the power is in awareness, like, you know, like if you keep distracting yourself and like not being aware, for some reason my legs just went really tight, tense. It's like, oh my god, what the hell was that? Makes me feel like I'm saying the wrong things. But I had this other download that was like the doubt when expanding the doubt and the confusion is just where I struggle to hold the abundance. For example, like visibility, right? Like letting go and sitting in the void is where I'm the most alive and connected to the true me. You know, when like we can put on like a mask and like it's actually like really terrifying and scary to be like you're like the true you, the most authentic version of yourself. But from my experience, you'll probably experience this as well, where it's like it's the most healing place to be. It's the most like educational place to be, because you learn how to become yourself in this world instead of trying to fit in. You know, it's like a different path. But like I said, like, you know, I've got the words awareness coming back up. Like, it's like the first step is the awareness. So like you could be aware, like, oh, you're in a cycle and this cycle isn't really serving you, but you've got the awareness. You know, some people just don't know. And then like it's like sitting in the awareness or being aware and still long enough to like consciously make a change, do the uncomfortable thing, do the thing that you're resisting. Back to my point, like this woman was saying, like, you're a master manifester when like you're in tune with your emotions. Like, honestly, like I feel like we're getting better at it actually, but like the amount of like shame for being emotional, or how like society, like, it's not really catered around people's true authentic self, you know? Like, your heart and how you feel is kind of like the least important thing. It's like, but are you just getting on with it? But are you like getting food on the table, or I don't know, like all these programs, man, that just hurt you. You know what I'm saying. And then going back to the big point, like, we all want world peace. Like, the majority of us want world peace. And I was using, like, glamour magic. So I do this anyway, but I didn't realise it was, like, a thing. And I feel like there's something that really unlocks within yourself when you see someone else, like, validating or confirming what you're doing. If that makes sense? Like, you're like, oh. Like, it's like the caveman. And we, like, stayed in, like, in our tribe. And it was like, if we left the pack or the tribe, it would mean death. Because we'd be going off into the wild on our own. Just ready for all the animals to eat us because, you know, we're on our own. Like, we're a hell of a lot more vulnerable. And it's like, we still got that programming, and it's like embedded into our nervous system over, like, generations and generations. But it's like, we're not being chased by a tiger anymore. And we can actually express our true hearts and walk away from the crowd. Be different, do different things and stuff. And I was like, if you don't know what glamour magic is, it's like, it's pretty witchy, but it's like, there's levels to it, obviously. But say if I'm like doing my skincare, I'll be like, oh, my skin's so clear and glowy. Say like when you're doing like your eye mascara, you're like, oh, my eyes are mesmerizing. Like, you just, and it is nice. Say if you're like moisturizing like your arms or something, you're like, my arms are so toned. Or, you know, like you're rubbing your neck, you're like, my spine is perfectly straight. Like, you just speak and you have dominion over like your thoughts and your energy, but then like you're like fully detached from the world, I suppose. And you're using your, I want to call it dark feminine energy, I'm not sure. It's magic. You're using your magic. We're magical, guys, to create a better life for yourself or a healthier body. You know, you could do it with like your career. Like, say, like, for example, it's like, every time that I drink water, my followers go up. Something like that. So it's like, this is what's happening because of this thing. Or like, yeah, it's like you do something, but it means, it's like affirming something that you want as you do the thing. So it's like a little ritual, a little spell. But it's like, what? Every time I step outside, world peace is rising. You know, I was just thinking, I was like, can we do it with other things. Like, I remember when I was like walking around, and then like there was like this like green patch in between like this road, and my soul led me to sit by the tree and meditate, and I was like, oh my god, so scary. That's the thing, because like you're letting guided, but then if you're thinking things that are out of alignment with the truth of who you are, then there's resistance. So I could have been like, safe, I'm protected, you know. That would have been like my inner voice, the master manifestor part of myself would have been more like available to me, so that there was less resistance. Because yeah, on my path there is less resistance as I'm growing spiritually. I want to say obviously. I just want to say obviously, because you learn and you grow. Especially when you get outside your comfort zone. Like, getting outside your comfort zone doesn't feel as big and scary, because you do it. And you like show your brain like nothing bad happened. You know, God has plans for our good, not to harm us. And it's like, the more you do that, the more you see, I see it. So I sat down by the tree and I started meditating. And then, you know, I got told my soul, the light is part of my being. Trying to like explain. I don't know what the energy is. I think it's just like the core. The purity. I don't know, but this is the way. It's the way it is. This is the way I was made. So I'll just continue to be me. And then, download came in about meditating for all the traffic to be like happy and safe. There is this like retreat where it's like 1,000 meditators go and raise the vibration of the planet through meditating, because we can manifest for each other, guys. But it's like using that energy, like that's how powerful you are. Because especially if you know that your energy is powerful and that you always get what you want or whatever, and you see it and you manifest successfully. Like, say you just start with manifesting a free coffee. Like, the more you go on to your journey, like, you'll manifest things that you didn't even know you were manifesting. Like, because quantum leaping, like, is so easy to do because you do it with your heart chakra. So, like, your heart's desires is just a way for you to get to know God and to trust God deeper. Get to know him. So it's like, trust him. Like, I am sharing my heart, and then like, it's the heart frequency. It's like the highest vibration, the highest frequency is authenticity. But it's like you put out your truth. You say what's inside of your heart. And then you just won't help but manifest like your heaven on earth. Your soul tribe, safety, community, love, support, abundance, blessings. Because you're not going against yourself. You're manifesting from your truth, from the radio, like your heart's got like a whole entire like frequency, a magnet all around it. And it just pulls things towards you. You don't even have to do much. So, yeah, if we all want world peace, there's a lot more that we could be doing to intentionally manifest that. That was the download. So it's like the how. We don't have to worry about the how. You don't have to think about the how. Supernatural things will occur to manifest world peace. Supernatural things will occur to manifest in world peace. What does it say in the Bible? Like being steadfast. So, like, it just makes me think, because I've been a bit like bogged down by it and been a bit more like, oh, well, there's no point in this because it's all doing that. But then, like, you could say there's no point in manifesting more beauty because you're ugly, or you feel ugly, or you've reached the peak of the beauty that you could hold, because holding beauty is quite an annoying frequency. I'm just gonna say that. Like, imagine like you hate your belly and then you've got to look at it all the time and be reminded that, yeah, it's not the way I want it to look. But then now you have to hold on in inner you and say, like, I love my physique. It's exactly the way I want it to look, or something, like visualize it or feel it or whatever. It's just a hard frequency because the mirror is so strong. Like, you take your body with you everywhere, you know. I was like, what's easy to manifest? For me, is getting what I want. But I don't even realise I want it. I just get supported by God. I'm like, oh, thanks. I really appreciate that. I really needed that. You know, soul healing. I think it's quite easy for me to manifest, but because it's so true and dear in my heart. And then, yeah, so it's like you got like the news and everything that's happening in the world. And it's like, oh, that mirror is strong, that frequency is strong. But it doesn't have to be. especially when your only job is to affirm, visualize, be steadfast. Just like what? We exist on a planet right now that has world peace. Just like, that's it right now. That's because all that we have right now is right now, and in quantum physics, like, time collapses into this moment right now. I feel like me just doing this video, it's adding to world peace. But like, what's we say? World peace, mate. Oh, I think it was, we don't need to know the how. So it's like, that's what we came here to do, like, to learn how to manipulate energy and be master manifestors and create our heaven on earth. Because you get the downloads, see the vision, you know, plant a heart in your vision. God said, guard your heart. And then it's the lower chakras that everyone's a bit skewy with, because, yeah, caveman times, fear, lack, and scarcity, things that aren't even real, they're just programmed within us. My friend said I'm neurodiverse. He was like, you've got quite a neurodiverse, like, experience of the world, or like, of life or something. But in my head, like, it just makes sense. But I mean, I'm not diagnosed, but like, it's like I've always seen things. Like, I seen like my mum and dad argue and shout at each other like every single day when I was younger. Like, I used to look forward to my birthday because that was like the only day of the year where they wouldn't shout and argue at each other. And then there was like 1 year where, like, I don't know, I think it was like my 7th or my 8th birthday, and I was like, yay, mum and dad's not gonna argue today. And then, like, yeah, they argued on my actual birthday, and I was like, Devo. I was Devo. I was like, oh, so sad. Right. And then I just seen it from my, like, little mind and my little brain. Why are they still together? Like, why don't they just leave each other and go and find people that actually love them and that make them happy and that they love too? Like, they deserve to be happy. And then it's like, well, that just made perfect sense. I was like, I just don't understand that. And then, like, as I'm older, I'm like, okay, you know, it all comes from our childhood. And I see it as now, like, people come into our life for a reason. Your higher self will attract experiences into your life to wake you up. And so it's like, the lesson is, like, for example, well, maybe both of them, to show each other, like, what they actually deserve and what they actually are worthy of. Because if they learned the lessons and stopped, like, not, and started healing, I don't know, yeah, then, yeah, they wouldn't be in each other's lives anymore, because what? You'd be healed, but then around toxic stuff. No, you don't. You vibrate on a different frequency, and you go and find the next situation. You know, what other lessons have you got to learn? Relationships are just here to teach us, like, more about ourselves, but they're a mirror. Like, all there is love. So it's like, when you get triggered, when someone, like, pisses you off or makes you feel inadequate or insecure or, like, not enough, like, it's like, it's just information. It's like, thank you. You're showing me where I haven't healed. You're showing me where I still need to love myself. You're showing me where I need to validate myself. You're showing me, like, what I need to, like, give myself. Like, someone makes you feel like you don't deserve nice things. And then, like, instead of standing up for yourself and be like, thanks, no thanks, I fully know that I deserve nice things, you, like, shout at them and get really mad at them. And it's like, just such a waste of energy. I don't understand it. Like, just go and sit with yourself. Go in. I get it, because it's, like, painful and emotional and stuff, but I just think it's better. Say in the Bible, know thyself. Oh, yeah, it's just information. Like, just be untriggered, be unbothered, have no problems. Like, choose your peace. Choose yourself. Oh, if you're mad about, like, the world or whatever, it's probably because, like, deep down, I feel like you could be doing more. Like, yeah. Well, I was gonna say, like, don't know if you guys are ready for this one. But yeah, that was my downloads. And I've seen Glamour Magic. Maybe it's like the things that make you mad are showing you, like, where things need to change. That's the thing, like, your emotions, like, it's energy, emotion. It's just information. think it says in the Bible as well, like, a man quick to anger is a foolish man. Foolish man. Yeah. So, I don't know. We're all gods and goddesses. Oh. Be kind to yourself. It's more important than you realise. I think that's everything, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. Ow. Yeah. Cause I'm tired. I could say more. I think I could chat to my collective like all day, every day. It's nice to know that there's people out there that want to listen to me. Like, yeah, you don't need to know the how. It's like our minds want to complicate things so much, but like be still and know that. Be still and know my God is in control. I remember when I was led to like sing it that way. It's like my God, like heart, my like heart. Like, so it's like crazy. It's all going up in flames. Be still and know. And you get even deeper, like your God experience in yourself. Like, do you remember making yourself this way and the challenges that you wanted to experience in life? Like, there is another thing where it's like, I've been so traumatized that like, this is the way that I have to think to get myself through and to make sense of things. Like, there is that, because it's like you're a soul in a body having a human experience, and like I remember my childhood, like all of these things, but yeah, in my brain I'm like, this just makes perfect sense. I don't understand. It's my experience. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Use your own discernment. Not everything that I say is law. I don't know. Maybe it should be. I don't know. But it makes sense in my brain, in my heart. And then, yeah, like, your soul will feel like certain like vibrations and stuff in your body if this was meant for you and you were meant to find it and you're meant to hear it. Wait, I went off my frequency then. Yeah. You'll know. You'll know. Right. Yeah. Night night, everybody. Sleep well. See you guys in the morning. I'll see you guys in the morning. I know. Mate, I put these on and I felt like sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Na, na. Wonderful, that's how I feel when we're together. Brighter than a lucky penny. Mm-hmm. Wonderful, feels so fine. Just another